Hello, FlossTube. Welcome back to our channel. It is episode 126. Today is Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. I can't believe that it's June already, and it's already like halfway through the month. Where did this month go? I don't know.
What fast month.
I felt like May was like the longest month on the planet, and June is like flying by at like this breakneck speed. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. That means summer's going to end so quick.
It's not even summer yet. So we're good.
And it's raining and it's cold outside.
Yeah, like it's not even summer yet. We haven't even made it to summer yet. So I don't know. I just feel like this month is just flying. But anyway, we are back. It's episode 126. And yeah, we're excited to be here. We have a lot to talk about tonight. So let's get into it, shall we? Erin's drinking like an entire bottle of wine over there.
I have to get back up. It's 2 glasses. I don't
Like, Erin, are you just really tiny, or is that a giant glass?
in 1 glass.
It's as big as her head.
It's delicious.
You want to get back up? I get it.
I get it. Listen, I mean, you know you're going to drink it, so just pour it from the get-go. Like, it's...
Who am I kidding? I literally poured the 1 glass and went, who am I kidding?
Like, oh, that was cute.
Cute. Nobody else in my house drinks wine either, so I like to buy those split bottles. So it was one of those like smaller ones, and I just was like, I guess I'm drinking
the entire bottle.
I'm not judging. Listen, this is a judgment-free zone when it comes to that. So, okay. But anyway, well, Erin, what did you buy or receive lately? Anything exciting?
So one is a Stitchy Kindness. It's not Stitchy, but it's from a Stitchy friend. It's from Allison, Alley Cat, our friend. She and I are tea buddies, and she sent me a surprise summer tea box.
Oh, nice.
So nice. So it has key lime herbal, white fuzzy navel, watermelon cooler, and mango. And the mango one I tried tonight, and it was so good.
Wow. Caffeine free, Erin?
Yeah, they're all, yes, caffeine free because Erin learned her lesson. Yes, they're all caffeine free. They're all herbal. So I can drink these at night and not get myself in trouble.
Yeah, we had coffee the other night, and Erin didn't go to bed until 4 o'clock in the morning. So
I didn't know that refreshers didn't just mean refreshing drink.
So the refreshers from Starbucks are super high in caffeine. Like, don't give them to your children if you think that like, oh, it's not coffee, so I can give this to my kids. No, there's more caffeine in it than like a cup of coffee. So just keep that in mind. If you buy your kids like a pink drink or a dragon drink or a refresher, they're super high in caffeine.
Public service announcement.
What?
You know, and I started to feel weird before I went to bed because caffeine really affects me, especially at night. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I felt it in my heart. And I was like, what is happening? Am I having a heart attack? And then I looked it up.
Jeez.
Yeah, I just never thought to even say anything because I'm like, oh, like she, like, you know.
I mean, it's my fault. I should have looked up what the hell the drink was.
Well, it was delicious anyway, so.
It was very good. Yeah. Had I gotten it at like 8 in the morning, I probably would have been fine, but 6 p.m. was a mistake. Okay.
What?
So we talked about these last time. These are my my floche came in.
Oh,
Yay! Okay.
Yeah. So I want to
How much did you
show.
get?
I got too many. I want to show how big they are, first of all. This is what it looks like, and this is what a normal skein looks like.
holy crap.
It's a lot. So it's huge.
And you use 1 strand, so it's even more.
It's so much. Yes, it's so much. And I got 2 blancs, and then I went, oh, it's not quite as white as I wanted, so I ordered the 3200, which you can see the difference.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, it is like a more.
You gotta bobbinate that shit. That looks like a nest.
Dude, it's so hard. So someone said you have to watch the video on how to take it apart, and they're so right. Like it's like doing a steam. It's like having like yarn, and if you don't do it the right way, it like just knots up. And so this was my first attempt, and clearly I did it poorly. So I need to watch that video before I try to attack these because it definitely is a thing. And I've bought from several different places. So one of them was Magic Hour Needlecrafts. Their price was pretty decent. I bought Amazon. Their price was not decent, but they're the only one that had the more brilliant white. That was like $12.
Is that for a specific project?
No, just to have, because now that's all I'm using. If I ever have a white, that's all I'm using. And then I also bought black.
Nice.
Nice.
So if I ever have black, this is from Thread and Links on Etsy.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
And they were cheap. I mean, it was like the same price as if I did like a 1, 2, 3 stitch, but they're out of the big colors. That's why I didn't use them.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Yeah. I will get those names from you and I'll post them in the video in
Yes.
case people are interested in purchasing those, because you can't ever have too much white or black thread, especially a black, which is good coverage, and a white too, that's good coverage. So I'm excited.
like I hate stitching with 3 threads, but this covers, when you do the 2, it covers like 3 threads. And so it's just nicer.
Nice. Wow. Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
That's awesome.
And I went to Joanns and they've changed their wood section and they have just like this wall of all these different things. So I bought a couple because they're like $3 each. And
Cute.
I have ideas for these too. So stay tuned for those. I have plans for those. And then in the clearing section, they have these fun ribbons that I use for around the edges.
Fun.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very successful trip to Joann. And then I also found these, which I used part of for one of my finishes tonight, but I just liked the colors so much in the patriotic section. And then our good friend Carla from Cobweb gave us some patterns. So here are my pattern choices. Cat Kiss. Look at how cute that cat is.
That's adorable. How big is that?
It's only 107 by 86 too. I feel like it looks really big because it's so detailed, but I'm excited about that one.
That's really cute.
And then this one is from Stony Creek Collection. It's called Summer Welcome Lighthouse.
Love it.
Oh, and I'm just realizing that there's one for every season.
Oh man.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, I'm going to have to do all of these.
that's cute. I've never seen that before.
They're so cute and they're not big, 58 by 86.
Oh, not bad at all.
And I don't plan on doing the border.
Yeah, and you don't have to do the bottom.
Yeah, and I wasn't planning on doing that because I think just the lighthouse gives enough. And even in the other seasons, that gives enough.
Those look awesome. Those are cool. Yeah.
I'm excited about it. So that'll be my summer stitch project.
Fun.
That's it for me.
All right, Jode, what'd you get or buy?
I bought a lot, but I've used it all. So I will show you what I bought. One thing that I did want to talk about is these hoops. So for the longest, I've been using wooden hoops, like to finish my stuff. And let me grab one over here. So I'm talking about these like faux wooden plastic ones. You guys have seen these. I've used them a bunch recently.
Yeah.
Here's what I love about these. They are so tight.
Oh.
So when you if you want to stitch in a hoop and you like a tight fabric, like I know Kristen and I both we like our fabric like a drum. Yeah.
It is possible.
This is the way to go. And they have other shapes, which I will show you when we get to finishes, but they have other shapes than just round or oval.
Oh.
And what's awesome about them is when I put my organza in them, I don't stitch in them, but when I finish in these, it holds it so tight. And that's one of the important things about finishing with organza is it has to be tight. Otherwise you like lose the whole effect. So these, I know these are at Joann's. They're hard to find at Michael's, but Amazon. And our friend Sandra sent us some, so I've been using those. And you can get all different sizes, all different shapes, and they're inexpensive. So if you like a tight fabric, go get these. Now, they're hard to get off because they're so tight. This inner circle, like I don't love this brown, but I've spray painted these before. So if you don't love the brown, take it apart, spray paint it, and then, now if you're finishing with fabric, you won't see it.
Sure.
Right? Because the fabric goes over it. But like for organza, you can see it. So I've painted it and it's wonderful.
That's awesome.
Awesome. That is so cool.
And they're so tight and I love them. And like a lot of them come with these little doodads on the top. If you want to finish something this way, these just unscrew.
Oh.
So you don't have to finish this way. You can finish long ways. Hello.
And it just comes right out?
It just comes out. It just screws in and screws out. Because it's not like you don't, it's not like with a wooden hoop, the hardware on top, you need it. That's what keeps it tight. You don't need this. This is just for show. Yeah.
I haven't finished. I'm going to show you in a little bit. Will you remind me of this conversation? Because I'm going to try to unscrew it.
Yeah, it literally just pops out.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's great.
So faux wooden hoops. And I've also spray painted the wooden part on my disco ball finish. I just took a whole one and spray painted the whole thing silver. And it stuck. Like the paint stuck to it.
Nice.
So,
Perfect.
pro tip, go get some of these. The other thing I got was my charts from Carla. I'm going to show you two of them because these are the ones I'm keeping and I love both of them so much. So this one is the Sweetheart Tree, and it's like a little shell finish or pattern.
It's so cute.
And it's so cute. And it comes, oops, there's the chart. It comes, it comes with these little pearls, which are adorable. And I guess they go around like this part right here.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so cute. And the way that they finish them on the back is adorable. Like, look how cute those are.
Super cute.
Oh,
I know.
Tassels.
Yeah. I want to try to make tassels. You can make tassels with a skein of thread.
Hey, look, you can get a 4-pack of those round hoops.
Yeah.
For $10.39.
That's correct.
Whoa. Oh my God. These little guys at Joann's right now are like $2.50.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
And the ovals are $13.
They're inexpensive. And you can get all different shapes and all different sizes.
That's awesome.
They're great.
That's very cool.
That's like my new favorite thing.
Oh, hold on. I got to share this. Hold on. We got to look at this. Okay. So this
is a blue light special.
Okay. So this is a 9-piece set. It's $26, but you get 9 hoops. So again, math.
$3.
Like $3.
Yep. Less than $3.
And you get all of these shapes.
Look at the different shapes.
That's exactly what I bought.
I bet if you mark
that too. I bet that goes on sale sometimes. I bet that would be
I'm telling you, they're so useful. I love them.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they're like $3 a piece is incredible. Yeah. You get 9 of them, and they're different shapes, so you can have like different.
Yes. And honestly, like I was getting really sick of like round finishes because I finish everything in a hoop because of what I stitch on. I can't just like back it on something, right? Because then it like sort of defeats the purpose. So I was always using a hoop and I thought, I gotta find something. I was searching forever for square hoops. And then I came across these. They're amazing. And again, I'm a Q-snap stitcher. Like I typically stitch in a Q-snap. This is 10 times tighter.
That's
So
insane.
like if you just want to use it for stitching in it, highly recommend.
I'm just thinking of, you have all those shapes, because I was thinking I have like a blank wall that I kind of like hang cross stitch pieces that I don't have displayed in the house, but they're framed. So like I'll just put them up here in my craft room and I hang them on this wall. But how cute would that be to have like a little gallery wall with the different shapes and sizes?
Yep. And
of
if you leave this little piece on, it's like antique-y. And you can hang it. You can hang it from here.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Okay.
You can.
My second pattern from Carla is Tiny Modernist. When I first saw this, I was like, I would never stitch an entire Tiny Modernist piece because they're huge. 102 by 102, not my jam. But every element
That's huge.
of this pattern is so cute. Like I would stitch every little piece individually, but I'd also stitch this mermaid because look what a bitch she is.
I know, she's like,
I love how bitchy she looks.
I love that little octopus, or
But
that
like,
jellyfish is so
these
cute.
Jellyfish are those seahorses.
The seahorses are really good. I could see you putting them on something.
Yep, I could do like a whole little like under the sea ornament series. I'm just saying, these are real freaking cute.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit.
And you know what? Now that I'm looking at the chart, it doesn't seem as overwhelming as 108 as by 108 would feel, or 102.
No, that's like it's better than you think. That's a sweet spot right there. I feel like 100 by 100 is like my
spot, but
I think 100 by 100 to me is like, it's a significant finish. Like it's a finish, but it's not like a Cora about a Cora. You know what I mean?
It's not full coverage. Like there's plenty of like,
empty
space there. So
very doable.
I'm into this. This is going to be my next thing.
Like the whole thing?
No.
Okay. All right.
She was just making an observation that it's not as daunting as it seems, but she's not going to stitch it. Like
Not
anybody else, have at it, but not her. No.
Yeah. But these little elements are very, very doable for me.
I love it.
It's great.
Very cute.
Very cute. Is that all you have for?
That's all I have.
Okay. I also went to Joanns. I took Oscar. Oh my God, he's so fun to take shopping. He's a dream. He just follows me around the store. I have his little leash on. I stop to look at stuff. He just sits and like stares at me. And then of course, when we get up to the register, everybody and their brother wants to come and pet him. I had this like teenage boy, he like came over. I was talking to the lady at the register. She's super sweet. She's always at my Joanns. And he was like, excuse me, can I pet your dog? And he was like on the floor, like playing with Oscar in the middle of Joanns. So anyway, it's always fun. But I have to tell you, I got all 3 of these pieces plus like 7 skeins of floss for less than $20. Like Joanns, they cannot be beat right now. They cannot be beat. Aside
Can I tell you, the only thing that annoys me about Joann is that 20% off coupon is only ever like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I don't want to go on the weekend.
No, and you can't use it for something that's already discounted, which like all of their seasonal wooden pieces, because like I found a lot of these like with the nautical stuff for summer in their summer wooden section. It was already marked down like 60%. So like you can't use an additional coupon on those. It has to be on like a full price item. But I was like, they're already so cheap. Like I couldn't get over it. And they weren't expensive to begin with. Like, let's be clear. Like, okay, so this is the first one I bought. And it's ceramic.
Ooh, I love it.
It's not a wooden piece, it's a ceramic piece. The the original price on this was $9.99. Okay, so it was 60% off. I can't do the math, but you can, it's more than half.
Clearly we can't do math. We're not going to try.
None of us are jumping in there with a price, so.
It's more than half off. That's when I'm at a store and I see 60%, I know it's going to be more than half. So if I would be willing to pay half the price, I'd be willing to pay 60% of the price. So yeah, so this
That's
is
a good way to look at it.
it's a little terracotta piece, but I just thought this would be so cute for a little like nautical piece.
That would be cute too if you wanted to do like that cactus or like a plant, like plants, like something that goes in a terracotta pot.
Jody, I love that idea. And then put a cactus in it.
Put like
Yeah,
a little
I'm gonna do that.
succulent. You could put little succulents around it. You can prop this up like on a little shelf. You have some
Nailed it.
possibilities are endless. I'm already thinking ahead. Okay, and then I bought these two just wooden circles. So this one, it has the cording around it, and it's just a big wooden piece.
That is big.
I've almost bought that like 10 times.
It's yeah, I loved it. Then I bought this smaller one that has the it's more on the inside, so it's framing it a little bit, but I thought this would be really cute for a little nautical finish. So I got those, and yeah, so I'm excited to do some finishes on those. And that terracotta one did make my hands feel funny. Okay, then from Carla, I got, these are my two patterns that I'm keeping. Both of them are nautical, of course, because that's where I'm at. And this one is a Feelin' Crabby. I keep buying B-Score News. I have not finished one since I did the very first one that I ever finished, but I want to do more of them because it was really, really fun to finish it. They're not as daunting as you would think. We've talked about this before, but like, I really, really want to finish another one. And this one is so cute.
I love it.
Crabs.
Look at those little crabs.
And it says,
what's on the back of it? Like, what's the upside, like the bottom side of it?
Oh, good point. I don't know. Let's open this up and see. And then it says Feelin' Crabby on the front. And you do have to, you can, I mean, I'm sure you can just do French knots if you didn't want to do beads, but I think the beads are super cute, and I'm not great at French knots, like, let's be clear. So
these are so easy too.
Oh, the bottom is like little seashells.
Oh, I love it.
Why is there not a picture of the bottom? Oh, that's okay. Well, I can't show you that, but the bottom, they're little seashells. That's adorable. Okay, anyway, this is from Meridian Designs and super cute. And I'd be happy to, if I did stitch one, we could do like a live and we could talk about finishing a B-Score New.
I love that idea. I would love to see one come together because I have a few patterns that I've been waiting to do.
Oh, yeah.
They're so fun.
They're super fun. And it's really fun as like you're stitching it together and you see it like start to form the shape. You're like, oh.
Because your brain can't comprehend how it makes that shape out of two squares. Like you just cannot physically comprehend it. But when you start stitching it, you're like, oh,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's so fun. We'll definitely have to do that. And then I did get this one. It's a Barbara Anna piece, and it's called A Pearl from the Sea. And she's riding a freaking flamingo. Like,
I cannot deal.
I can't even get over it.
Hey, do you want to do a mermaid style?
Do I? Yes.
Are we in 90s late night commercial advertisement? Someone can have a cigarette that really needs to be ash.
Do I? Yes.
Yes. All right, people, grab your mermaid patterns. Any mermaid.
And then I gotta find a mermaid pattern, but I'm in.
We will announce it on Instagram with plenty of time for you, but start thinking about it and get your mermaid piece kitted up and ready to go.
Get you a mermaid.
It's gonna be soon, so.
She's a big one, but I'm gonna do it.
I love it. Erin, you're gonna need to find a
mermaid. I'm gonna start looking as soon as we're done.
Okay.
Mermaid. Got it.
I love it. Yes. So thank you so much, Carla from Cobweb Corner. If you have not checked out her website, please go and check her out. She is so fast at shipping. She is such a doll. We love her, and we really appreciate her donating giveaways and patterns to us every single month. Like it's so much fun. we have so many patterns because of her. And it's great for you guys too, because you get to reap the benefit of it. Okay, so let's talk finishes, shall we? Erin,
All
what do you
right.
have tonight?
I love them. It's
I
deciding
can see her
order.
scooting over like a pile.
I just,
Pile. Wait, can I show you this one first? So I decided I didn't want to do one of my Cobweb Corner, the one with the 2 girls from the summer. It was just too big and I wasn't enjoying it.
okay.
So I threw, like I used the fabric for something else and I cut the piece off. And Aria goes through my scraps and she's like, I'm just going to take these. And she keeps them for her crafting. And she made this finish out of it.
How
I'm like, it's
cute.
not
Oh
even
my God, that's so cute.
I'm like, but it's not even finished being stitched. She goes, it's cute, Mom. I love it.
Fun. I love her attitude.
I know. She's like, I'll make it pretty, Mom. It's fine.
Pretty, look at the rose. I'm like, this is so
Love
fun.
it.
I told her I would show it. So cute. All right,
Very
so
nice, Aria.
it's so hard to pick the order I want to show these. This is a Cobweb Corner. It's my June.
Ooh, I love
With
that
Jody.
one. Ooh, good
Fabric.
choice.
Thank you. This is from you, so thank you so much. I think it works
I
so
would
well.
not have guessed green for that. That is a perfect choice.
Yeah.
I thought it was watermelon, and it's very
Yes.
summery.
Mm-hmm. That one's really
So
cute.
The next one, let me see if I can pull it up really quick. The next one is, oh, of course I can't. I don't like it. It's like, I don't like it for my birthday month.
Oh,
July is for my birthday month. I'm like, I want what I really like for my birthday month. I'm selfish like that. But it's like a scarecrow. I'll show you. So here's what it's supposed to be. But I like this one.
Why is it a scarecrow in July?
I don't know. Do you think in Italy it's like a scarecrow? I don't know.
Are
I'm
the
trying
seasons,
to figure that out too. I'm like, maybe it's an Italy thing.
the seasons aren't different there, right?
That's
Like I
the
know,
thing. I don't know.
like in some places, like it's opposite, like it's Christmas
Yeah.
in the summer, but
Right.
and
I don't know, but I'm gonna switch them. I like this better for August. So I'm gonna do this one for
good
July
call.
and switch them.
Yeah.
Good call. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's so weird, right? But anyways,
Yeah.
that was June.
That's cute.
Okay, next up, I was doing Kristen's Stitch Along, the nautical one, and
Save the sea sal.
the
So
Save the Sea Sale, and I was very excited about it.
mhm.
I went and I literally typed nautical into Etsy and this came up and I loved it so much.
Can I
Oh.
tell you that pattern's been in my Etsy cart for like 6 months now?
It's Sam X Stitch nautical. It was like $4 or $5 and I loved it. I stitched it. I stitched 3 circles in a row. And I thought like, oh, I'm going to put that on one of those paddles that I got from Target. But they didn't fit. It was too long. So I cut them and did them separately. And this is one of them.
Erin, it's so good.
It's so cute.
And I love it so much. I went to Target and bought like a ton more of these.
And I have another one for you.
I was like, I'm going to do so many of them. I just really love the way it turned out. And I'm going to go to Seasons tomorrow to get more of these.
It's so good.
Love it.
Thank you. And so this is my other one.
Oh,
I can't
Yay!
And I can't decide which one I like better, the frame wise.
Take the thingy off. You told me to remind you.
Look at, I glued it because it was driving me crazy. I'm going to do it later. I'm going to have to because it's going to take a minute. But oh my gosh, you're right. It comes right off. Well, isn't that better?
those look so
I
cool.
need to put a little bit of white paint there, but
I love
I'm
the
so excited about these.
So good.
Yeah.
So we were invited to stay at like an aunt's house this summer and then a cousin's house. So they will be getting these as thank you gifts.
100%.
Yeah.
Because they're so easy to stitch too. I really like the way this one, and P.S. that's the floche, the white.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So pretty. I love the way
I
that
really
turned
like
out.
the compass. That one's really, really nice.
All right, this one is an RETM that I have been working on 3 years now. It was gifted to me from Kristen, and I finished it.
Oh my God.
Look at the fabric. Isn't it so pretty?
Yes.
I love it. I spent so long picking the fabric because it's really hard because I used the already a patterny fabric.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's so good.
That's where I used the one.
Perfect timing for the finish too.
Right. Well, I was bummed because Memorial Day passed, and I'm like, oh, I guess the 4th of July is coming too. So we have those 2 holidays right away.
Yeah.
And these are from Joanns and were super on sale. So excited about it.
Love it.
Adorable. Adorable.
Yeah. Such a big stitch. Well, and also you can see the difference. I didn't use Flosh on her, but I did on him.
Okay. Yeah.
You can really see a difference in the if you see it in person, it's better. It's not coming across on camera, but I feel like it really stands out.
That flosh is going to be a game changer.
I'm telling you. All right, this last one I pulled out. It is a frosted pumpkin. It's the Into the Jungle. I started this when I was pregnant with Ellie. So 2019. And every time I pull it out, I'm like, I'm so close to being done. So I finally just bit the bullet and finished it. And I made it for Aria for her bedroom. And this is
Erin.
It's so good.
So this is from Seasons. This is like the wood thing from Seasons. And I painted it green because green's her favorite color. And then I stamped on.
It's done.
It's done. It's done. I can finally hang it up.
It looks fabulous.
I can't get over this. What's around it?
So that's like
Hold it closer.
It's like you have this.
Oh, yes. Okay. It's like twine with leaves
leaves
on it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to give it a little bit more depth. Now I would have changed where I stamped this if I had. It's fine. I mean, it's going in her room like under her bed, but she's excited about it.
Stamped it?
It's stencils. I bought a stencil from Joanns and I kind of paint stamped it.
So cute.
It's so good.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm just happy it's done. I mean, for Pete's sake, how long I've been working on it.
Listen,
it's really good.
I started mine in 2018 and I ended up doing it as a donate a whip.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I couldn't stand it anymore.
This whole part on top and then a whole part on the bottom. And I looked at it and I went, why? It doesn't need it.
No.
You just need the animals.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she cares about.
I love it.
It's done. And that's another whip from my giant whip station done.
Your finish is really cute.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That is it for me.
Very, very nice. All right, Jody, what do you got?
Oh my God, I'm so excited for these.
All right. So I had bought those little houses at Target when I got the paddles, and I did 2 of them. So this is the first one.
So cute.
So I just added these little shells that we got from Sandra, and God, there's hot glue everywhere. So inside, I don't know if you can see them moving, but inside there's little shells in there. And I just stitched up this tiny little anchor and then just put some rope around it. So that's one. Cute. And then the other one, I did a little crabby. So I added this button and then the seagull on the top. And
oh my God, the seagull's so perfect too.
Yeah. Again, that was from the Sandra haul that I got. So
rope is a really good choice too. I like that around it.
So I did this rope and I thought it was too thick. So on this one I did a thinner rope, but I think they're both okay.
I like
good. Yeah,
it's fine. I still have one more of these little houses, but after 2, I was like, that's good. I'm good.
I'm done.
I'm good. Gonna be done now.
You did too.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Then I decided I was going to go back to cutting holes in my fabric. So this is multifold. Okay, first of all, this is not cross stitch. There's not a single cross stitch in here, but it's embroidery, I guess. So this is a dragonfly, and this is one of the hoops that I got from the pack, okay? So here's what I did. Hello. I found an outline of a dragonfly. I printed it out and I put my organza on top of it. Then I took my hot glue gun and I hot glued the outline of the dragonfly. Let it dry. And then I cut the wings out because it was glued. So it didn't fray or anything. So I cut the wings out. And then I just took thread and like embroidered around my glue strands. So I did that for the tail and for the little legs. And then the body, I wanted something, like I didn't want to do just like a different color thread. So I just glued on like these gems. And then for the wings, I did little tube beads.
Jody, I can't believe how your mind works to even come up with that. It's so creative.
Thank you. I don't know how I came up with it either, but I wanted to cut holes. And I was like, how can I cut holes without doing a hoop? Because previously I was putting a hoop in a hoop. Mm-hmm. And then I could cut the inner hoop out. But I was like, not everything that I cut out has to be a circle. So how can I do it? And then I was like, oh, I can glue it, but then it's going to be gluey. But then I can just wrap thread around it.
Even thought that. Like, I would have never come to the, oh, I know, I could just glue it.
No.
But, you know, my hot glue gun is like attached to my hand at all times. So this was a labor of love. It wasn't my favorite thing to do, but here it is. So
you should glue the hot glue gun to your hand.
Well, and basically, I mean, I have it with me all the time. Like I don't even ever put it away.
That's the next tattoo right there.
There it is. So yeah, so that's
how did you do the beads in the middle?
So I strung the beads on thread, and then, so I did like this strand of beads, and then I took a piece of floss and I tied it right here. So then I had this strand and this strand. And then I just glued it in the back to the glue bead.
You keep using the word just, and I don't feel like you know what that means.
As one will do when you are creating.
I just created a masterpiece.
Anyways, not my favorite.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. There was no cross stitching involved, so that's why I didn't like super love it, and it took a really fucking long time.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. But anyways.
Embroiderers, man. Can you believe they do that? That's like all they do.
Like I have a whole new respect for people that do embroidery. It's a lot. Like it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This next one is I took a portion of a pattern from a Catkin and Lily design. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's on Etsy. Her patterns are so stinking cute. I've done a couple of them. I've done her Christmas trees. I did one of her snails. This one was a bee pattern, and I just did the bees, so I didn't do the rest of the pattern. But those are her bees, and I used a hoop in a hoop, and then I hung this little beehive from it, and then I glued like honeycomb, like a wooden cutout of honeycomb behind it, and
that looks like it's like hanging in it. You just glued it behind it. God, that's so cool.
Like it's just glued on the back.
Oh my God.
Gotcha.
But I didn't want like a background because I wanted it to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just glued that on there. And then this beehive, again, from Sandra. She sent me so much stuff, like unbelievable. But I saw these beehives she sent, and I was like, oh my God, I have to use one of these beehives. What do I do? Hoop and hoop. So there we have it.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Those bees are really cute too.
Aren't they so cute? And they're backstitched, and these little, like, it's really hard to backstitch on organza because you can't finish it because you'll see the tail. So there's like nowhere to like start and finish it. So I had to just be real careful how I did that, but it turned out okay.
I love it.
So yeah, that was that one. All right. And then my last one I just did yesterday. I took a piece of, again, I don't do whole patterns. I took a piece of Night Spirit Studio, who are amazing. And I actually had this pattern from a long time ago because a long time ago, I stitched the back portion of the pattern, and that was it. I made like a little pillow out of it. And this time I did the decorative part around the back for these flowers. So what I did was I had this little coffin, and it goes right through my fabric. So again, I did the glue gun trick. So I traced the coffin, I glue gunned the outline of it, I cut it out, I stuck the coffin in, and then I glued just like beads and flowers around it, and it freaking opens.
It's so good.
You wanted that skull head so bad off of that.
So yesterday, I was chatting with some friends. It's Kristen and Carla and Sarah were in a group chat. And I was like, I had this scissor fob like sitting on my desk. And it had a skull on it. And I was like, does anybody know where I can get these skull beads? Like, I don't want to take this scissor fob apart, but I have to have this skull bead. And I didn't tell them why. And Sarah was like, I have skull beads, but I know you're not going to wait for me to like mail them to you. So use that one and I'll put your scissor fob back together for you when I see you. Fine. So
save the day.
I did. I used it. And there's a blood spatter bead in there.
Oh my God, I love it.
And I love it.
It's so good.
Jody, it's really good. It's amazing.
Thank you. So I don't know how to display this because like what I thought, oh God, I just dropped my lid. What I thought was I could maybe, like, obviously I'm not going to open and close it, but like maybe I could glue the lid on like open.
Oh, right.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or like
you
that.
So this is what I was looking for. You need like to set it in.
Oh, yeah. Like a stand.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But for the lid, I don't know. Maybe I'll glue it like open.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that it opens though.
I know.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that it's like a surprise. Oh, and it opens.
Like, oh, there's a dead body in there. Cool.
Cool.
It's so good.
Thank you. All right, I'm done.
All right, well, I guess I'll go next. Okay. I had 3 finishes.
Ooh, that's a lot.
By the way, I was finishing these yesterday because I was like, I need to have finishes for tonight. And so anyway, I finished the, this was the tea time, like sow thing that this one was from Top Knot Stitcher, but it goes in this little tea thing.
Yay! Oh,
You finally used it.
I did.
So
It's
good.
funny. I've had this sitting next to the stairs in the attic for about a month now. And I keep forgetting to like take it downstairs and telling Jason like, hey, can you spray paint this for me? But you know what? I kind of like it rough. So
I like the rustic. Yeah, it's cute.
the good news is that I can always just pop this out and he can spray paint it later if I
No, leave
wanted
it.
to.
I love it.
I like it like that though. It's antique-y and nice.
Yeah, I love it. So I just used the existing coaster that was in it, wrapped the fabric around it and slapped it back in here.
Love it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh my God, how easy. That's so perfect though. It looks so good.
Thank you. Then I had this finish. This was from the 2023 spring edition of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. And this is from Cherry Hill Stitchery. It's called Hello Spring. And I had Jason paint this like white board for me so I could finish it. But this is my finish.
It's so good.
So,
Oh, I
love that
love
fabric
it.
behind it.
It looks like out of a magazine and it's so
I
pretty.
know.
Thank you. So this was just a little polka dot fabric, and then I used a little pink ribbon around it. And then I made this ribbon, so I just glued this Hello Spring ribbon to, it all came as a set. So it was like one of those things from Joanns where you get like the 3 different
Cute.
ribbons. But I just glued the Hello Spring to this gray one, and then I made this little bow, and I just
That's
put a little
cute.
button on it.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
how the minute we all hold up finishes, we're always like pulling hot glue strings.
It's over here.
Like this is hot off the press, people. Like I'm pulling this off.
We don't have a huge turnaround. We got to pump these out.
Got to pump these out. Yeah, I'm already thinking ahead for like in 2 weeks when we do another video, and I'm like, I got to get some more finishes done. Then I took some pieces of a larger pattern. These were all from a Roveris. There were a couple of them, but they were some nautical patterns that I bought last year at StitchCon. And I just wanted to make like some little tiny pillows to go into that little tiered tray that I have that I've been meaning to put stuff in. And there's literally nothing in them right now except for some like seashells. But so I finished this little crab.
I love it. Chonky crab.
And this
Oh, with that
fabric
fabric.
was from Zan. She got this for Jody and I last year at StitchCon. So I was like, I need to do something with this. And then I finished the little life preserver and the little ship wheel.
It's so cute. Oh my
So
God,
I'll
they're
put those in a
tiny.
little tiered tray. You know, it's funny, yesterday I was telling the girls I was finishing these patterns or finishing these finishing these little pillows, and I had like one of my like sharp needles to like close up the opening. And I've had this needle forever. Like I found it in like an old sewing box. It is like the only sharp needle that I have. I don't know why. And I'm like sewing, and I pulled tight to like tighten it, and I snapped the needle in half in my fingers. I was like, what just happened? I was like, how did I even do that? Like I busted the needle in half. Then I remembered that a while ago, I had bought a whole set of sharp needles. So
Oh, yay.
I had
Thank you, past Kristen. You saved the day.
I saved the day. So like me thinking ahead, I had all of these applique
Great.
sharp needles. So now I'm back in business with finishing little pillows, but
You.
flipping these inside out, like, you know, right side out,
They're so little.
inside out. It was like impossible. I'm like, why the hell do I make shit so small? Because like I can't fit my fingers in there to actually like flip the fabric around. And then sewing them, it's like, you're like so tiny, but they're so cute. So there we go. So those
You
are
know
my,
me, I'm in as big as I can get it kind of stitchers. So.
I like the little pillow finishes, but Jesus, they're a pain in the ass. Anyway, and I stuffed them with the desert sand stuff, you know, the crushed walnut shells, whatever. I have a bag that will literally last me until
Forever.
the end of time. Yeah. I don't know why I needed such a giant bag, but here we go. So if anybody needs it, you know, if the two of you need any walnut shell desert sand to finish anything, I'm your girl. I got you covered.
You're the source.
Yeah, I am your sand source. I am your stitching source, your finishing source. All right, let's get into whips, shall we? Erin, what have you been stitching lately?
I only have one whip, but it's really cute. I had never seen this pattern before. I was contacted by Janine again from the Crafty U to do a model stitch. And it is a tiny modernist pattern. It's called Seashore Lighthouses. Tiny modernist, Seashore Lighthouses. There's 4 patterns that you
I
get.
love them.
They're so
So
cute,
good.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm so pumped.
They're
about these.
called Stormy, Night, Day, and Dusk. And she asked me to do this one and this one.
Nice. Okay.
And she gave me navy fabric. So I started with the navy fabric one. That's a
Oh
third
my
green.
God.
Doesn't that look so pretty on there? So it's going to be this one.
It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see how this comes together. I'm so
I'm
pumped.
excited to see when the lighthouse light. I think that'll
Yeah.
make it really come out. But
Yeah.
It's not a very big. They're try not to show it. Sorry. They're like 55 by 75.
That's not bad.
Super.
Mm-mm. She wants me to do on Ada, and I think it's a 16 count Ada. I could tell you actually. Yes, it's a 16 count Ada. That's the other one. It's just like a white.
Mm-hmm.
But I should have at least a finish from that next week to show.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
so
So
excited.
if you'd like this fully kitted with fabric and floss, the Crafty U is your source. Janine at the Crafty U will hook you up. How
Yes.
cute is this? I've just never seen this pattern before.
I never have either. I love it. It looks really, really cute.
And I'm going to Michigan soon, and I will be by lighthouses. So I feel like, why not stitch a lighthouse when you're by a lighthouse?
Perfect.
Listen. What better reason do you have to stitch a lighthouse? You're next to a lighthouse. I love it. Joe, do you have any whips?
No, I don't. I am contemplating my next project here as I'm looking around.
I'm sure you'll come up with something. Okay, I had 3 whips. The first one I started actually, we went to Orange Beach, Alabama, and I wanted a pattern that I could take on the plane that was not going to require, like, we packed a backpack and like 1 small duffel bag. And I was like, I'm probably not going to stitch much anyway. So what can I take that I can fit into literally just this little bag? So I actually bought this at the Stitch Day that I went to recently in Pittsburgh. It was the last Friends and Stitches event. And it's called Claws by Dirty Annie's.
Oh, yay.
I wanted to do the crab first. And I was like, I don't really like it on the white. I kind of wanted to do something a little different, but I knew that I wanted to do variegated floss for like the inside of the crab and then do a solid color for the legs. So this seems like not nautical at all, but I kind of like how it's turning out. So I had this fabric. I bought this at our retreat. It's a Seraphim 32 count, I believe. Don't know what the name of it is, but it's like this really pretty, like purplish.
Wow.
So I'm doing sulkies. And
You're really far.
Yeah, you did a lot.
well, it was easy stitching on the plane because I stitched in hand. So it was like, I didn't have to have like a lot of stuff. Like I didn't have to have like a full setup to stitch. So these are the sulkies that I'm using, the variegated purple with the pinks and then the solid purple for the legs.
That's
And then
the
for
variegated, that's the purple I used for the dragonfly.
For the dragonfly, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to finish the inside with the variegated, and then for his 2 claws, I'm going to use the variegated as well.
I
So
love it.
Now,
But-
when you use sulkies, are you using one or using one flipped over?
1,
Just one.
just 1.
I know Jody's the 2, if not more.
So I think on a 32 count fabric, I like the coverage of 1 strand of sulky.
Interesting. It really does go really fast then.
It goes super fast. And when I stitch in hand, I use the sewing method and it just flies. And then I decided that I'm going to do the lobster, which is the pinkish one, on the same fabric. So I cut a similar size piece, so I'm ready to go. And I'm going to do the same concept, but pink
Ooh.
So
on
cute.
that fabric. Why am I like,
Yes.
I can't figure it out. Here we go.
Green
Um,
lobster.
So I'm going to do
Love
the pink
it.
and this purple. So I'm excited. Yeah. I haven't stitched on these since we got back really, but I have this like next to my desk in case I get stitching time. during the day, and it's cute, and it all fits in this one cute little That's So Kelly little, it's not really a project bag. What do you call these? They're like the little
notions bag.
Or yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but it worked and it was great for traveling. Okay, then I started obviously the Save the Seesaw. This was with our friend Allie, who's Allie Stitches 310 on Instagram. And we started this on World Oceans Day. And this is Heart and Hand inside Tiny Town. It is so stinking cute. Look at those little freaking crabs. And I'm doing this on a oldie but a goodie 28 count mushroom Lugana. I'm doing this with the called for DMCs.
Oh my God, Kristen.
Or the DMC conversion, but this is how far I am.
Look at that crab.
Oh, these are so cute.
Now, are you going to finish it in something long, or are you going to try to do a drum? No.
It's going to be a long finish.
I gotcha.
Not going to be a drum, because if I mess this up, I'd probably cry. Like, I don't trust myself enough to do a drum. It would be a nice thing to send off maybe and have somebody else finish it into a drum. So that's always an option. So.
A cute flat fold though to put out on your counter even.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I have those shelves in my kitchen. I need something for on there. So
yeah.
I got a place for it. So anyway, that one's been really fun. And then I've been spending a lot of time actually since we filmed last stitching on the heart sampler from Bad Vibes Only on Etsy. And I've made a ton of progress. And I'm so excited to keep doing this. But anyway, okay, hold on. Hopefully I can hold this whole thing up. Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So the whole top is done except for a little bit of back stitching. So there's like some back stitching in the heart and stuff. And then I'm literally just finishing the bottom.
Kristen.
So good.
Isn't that so pretty? I can't get over it.
So good.
Oh, and I don't know what it is about this 46 count, but like it is so tiny and so cute, but it's looking so like dainty and pretty. I just can't get over it. I love it.
And every time you show it, you've done so much.
I know. It's so easy. There are only 5 colors. Like, okay, you can't get any easier than that. It's 1 strand of floss on 46 count, and it's not a hard pattern. Like it's not as detailed as you would think just by looking at it. Like it's so enjoyable to stitch. Like
it looks pretty fucking detailed.
I know, but like to stitch it, it's not bad to stitch. And I think the fact that it's so few colors, like you can stitch an entire night's worth of stitching with 1 color. You know what I mean? Like you can make a lot of progress. So I don't know. I've been obsessed with it. And like, I just keep wanting to go back to it because I want to finish it so bad. But I highly recommend this pattern. And our friend Sarah, Big Red Human Crafter on Instagram, she is doing it with that blue conversion, which she shared a picture with us the other night. And it's like, it's so different, but it's so incredible.
So different. Yeah.
It's
amazing.
So, I wonder if I can find that photo that she sent. I didn't ask her permission to share it, but she'll be fine with it, I'm sure. Sorry, Sarah. Okay. So she said she's about 45% done, but this is hers on the blue. So it's just its own cool vibe.
It's so good.
I love it. Love it, love it. Okay.
So pretty.
So those are my whips.
Yeah. Amazing.
Good progress. All right, so let's talk about giveaways, shall we? We didn't have any giveaways on our last video, but we do have some giveaways for tonight. So let's talk about them. Erin, which giveaways do you have for tonight?
I have 2, and they're both patriotic because the 4th of July is coming. So this one's Waxing Moon Design Patriotic Barn Trio.
Cute.
So cute.
What do you want to say for that one?
Patriotic.
Okay.
because this next one is called Red, White, and Blue by Shannon Pristine Designs.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at those fireworks. Yes.
Yeah.
So fireworks is good. Let's do that.
Okay. So fireworks or patriotic. All right, Jode.
I have a tiny modernist night signs. Kristen, I know you have this one, but I love it so much. And this looks like it's stitched on black, but you could use charcoal Lugana, which would probably be easier on the eyes, and it would look just as cool. But yeah. I just love it. There's a little bit of back stitching on these, but they're so cool. I just love how they look. I like the dark fabric.
I'm using charcoal for mine.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So you can say night.
Night. Okay. And then I chose this one. I love these Festive Little Fobs by Heartstring Samplery, and I chose the travel edition ones because it's summer and people are traveling and all of the fun things. And these ones are just so cute. There's like, I love this little wilderness one with that little mountain and these cute little suitcases and stuff. It's so cute.
They're all cute. I love
so
those.
If you want to stitch this one, say travel. Okay.
Yeah, a good size for you, Jody.
I know, that's why I love them.
Teeny. All right, so please don't say giveaway. Please make sure you're over the age of 18. This is open to our international viewers as well, but just say patriotic, fireworks, night, and travel. So those are the keywords. And good luck. And we'll get these shipped out ASAP or as soon as we remember. We will be back for our next video on June 27th. And at that, well, that's when we'll be filming it. It'll be posted later that week. But at that time, we're going to start talking about Retreat 2024. We're going to start talking again about that, about when the dates are going to be for the wait list to open up and when our attendees who attended in 2023 will receive an invoice for 2024. So how it'll work is everyone who attended this year will receive an invoice. You do not have to pay it if you don't want to come. Like if you don't pay it, I will just cancel it and you don't have to worry about it. But we want to just make sure that everybody has an opportunity to come next year that came this year. So they will receive their invoice the same time that we open up the wait list for 2024. And it'll be the same way that we did it before. It'll open at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a date, and we'll announce the date in a minute. Well, 2 weeks from now. And you will need to fill out a Google form at 10 a.m. And it's going to be first come, first serve. So once we know how many attendees are going to be attending, that attended last year that are going to be returning to 2024, then we're just going to go through the wait list. We're going to start at the top and work our way down and send you an invoice, and then you'll have a week to pay that invoice. Of course, cancellations, you get a full refund before December 31st at midnight. Anyone who receives an invoice after December 31st at midnight, so January 1st, or you decide to cancel after that date, you will not get a refund for it. So just keep that in mind. But the dates are going to be for the retreat. I know we talked about this before, but just to reiterate, it's going to be April
5th through 7th.
Yeah, 5th through 7th. So you'll get there Thursday the 4th if you're coming in from out of town. And then the retreat will be all day Friday the 5th, all day Saturday the 6th, and then half a day on Sunday the 7th. So that's 2024. It's going to be at the same hotel that we were at this year. So it'll be at the Sheraton Hotel, the airport hotel in Robinson Township, Robinson, PA, near the airport. So we love that hotel. The shuttle was great. Accommodations were great. Everything was exactly what we wanted. We're super excited to be going back there again next year. So, so again, we'll talk about it more on our video in 2 weeks, just to keep talking about it and keep it top of everybody's mind and get you all pumped up for when that wait list and those initial round of invoices get sent out. So, yeah, that's all the updates I had for tonight. Anybody else have any parting words for this evening?
No, ma'am.
All
I'm
right.
so excited. I love thinking about it, don't you? I'm thinking about the guy that drives the shuttle. He was hilarious, and like all these memories are flooding in when you start talking about it.
I can't believe it's like we're already starting again.
Yeah, but that's how it works. I mean, like we have to start this process, now in order to get ready for next year. So it's
We
so
had the most amazing group of humans together too. Like everybody was just fun and nice, and it was just so great. And I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and we're really excited for an opportunity for new people to be able to come to our retreat next year. So hopefully people who have wanted to come will have an opportunity next year. We are going to increase the number just slightly. So we're going to open it up to 225 total attendees. So that's super exciting as well.
Don't be discouraged if you didn't come last year and you want to come. Like there will be plenty of spots for new people.
Yeah, so we will, like I said, it'll be dependent on how many people want to return that attended in 2023 that want to come back for 2024. But the big thing is once that wait list opens and we announce that date and when that Google form is going to go live, be prepared to fill that out because it's time stamped. So when you fill out that form and you complete it, you go on the list, and then we're just going to start working down through that list. So like, we'll try to accommodate as many people as we can. We want everybody to be able to come, but we can't do that. So we will try our best to see if you can get a spot. So we're just really excited for next year. We already have some really great ideas for what's coming. Janine will be coming back with the Crafty U to set up her amazing shop, which is huge and has all of the things. Like you will be able to shop till you drop at this retreat. So just really excited. And we're excited to see everybody again. We're jazzed about that. Thinking of upcoming retreats too, Jody and I will be attending the Sweater Weather retreat in Philly in October. We know that Colleen still has a few spots remaining. Jody, is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
So if you want an opportunity to go to another retreat this year, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be Philly. It's going to be fall. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a smaller retreat. But it's going to be chock full of fun and shopping and all of the things. And you'll be able to hang out with Jody and I. So if you want to attend in October, please go check out Rebel Stitcher Designs. Follow her on Instagram, go to her website. All of the retreat information can be found there. And we'd love to get her all of those spots filled. So, and Jody and I'll be there. So that's another reason why you should come. But anyway, all right, that's it for us tonight. We'll see you guys in a couple short weeks. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.